What's up, everybody? It's Simon here again. It's my time of the month again, as well, because new set came out. It's a reprint set. It's called Time Spiral Remastered, and I want it. So I went to my local game store and I got a pretty good deal. The loose boosters were high in supply. They did a special sale for every 6 packs, so I went, gimme 12. Okay, let's dive into this fabulous reprint set. I haven't checked the commons or uncommons in this set. I know there's some pretty good rares. I know there's some pretty good reprints that are time shifted. They get the classical border. I don't know what I'll get from these loose boosters. So I wasn't around when the Time Spiral was released. Well, I was around, but I wasn't into Magic then. So I don't know. I wonder what this set will bring me. Okay, 12 packs to go. Let's go. These open nicely. Yada yada yada. Not gonna look at the commons or uncommons. I will check those later. And then we have our first. I think that's a pretty good rare. It's a Magus of the Moon. For 3, you get a 2/2 wizard, and all non-basic lands are mountains. So that's already a pretty good card. And then we have a time shifted Farseek, which is not a bad ramp card. Okay, happy to get us one. And a Cloud Sprite token. Cool. So you guys that actually played around the Time Spiral era with the, I think it was Time Spiral, I think it was, what was it again? Yeah, whatever. Porphyry Nodes. It's a 1 white enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, destroy the creature with the least power. It can't be regenerated. If 2 or more creatures are tied for least power, you choose one of them. When there are no creatures on the battlefield, sacrifice Porphyry Nodes. I'm not gonna play it because I can't even pronounce the name right. And then for our time shift card, we get Molten Rain. Destroy target land. Okay, cool. And then we have a foil, a Riddle of Lightning. Cool. I'll put there. If you guys spot any good comments or uncommons, let me know in the comments down below. Because I'll be checking them out later anyway. 1, 2, 3. And we have Flagstones of Trocaire. It's a legendary land. Adds 1 white, and when he is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, I can search my library for a Plains card and put it on the battlefield tapped. Cool. And ooh, this is a pretty cool hit. It's a time shifted Chalice of the Void. So you pay double X, and it enters the battlefield with X charge counters on it. And whenever a player casts a spell with converted mana cost equal to the number of charge counters on it, you counter that spell. This is a pretty rad card. Cool. Happy to pull it. Search for Tomorrow. Okay, pretty cool. Muraganda Petroglyphs. For 4, we get an enchantment. Creatures with no abilities get +2/+2. Okay, might go in some decks. And a time shifted Ponder. That's pretty cool. I use Ponder in a couple of my decks, so cool. I'll be happy to replace one of them. And a giant token. Oh, a Simin Spirit Guide. Cool. I wanted a couple of those guys for a while now. Okay, we have Ion Chronicler. For 5, we get an avatar. Its power and toughness are each equal to the number of cards in my hand. I can suspend it for X. X can be 0, costing X, 3, colorless, and a blue. And whenever a time counter is removed from Aeon Chronicler, while it's exiled, draw a card. Not a bad card. And a time-shifted consuming aberration. It's a pretty cool card. And a Sapperling token. Cool token. Not looking at the... Seeing some good comments and uncommons already, but... Okay, we got a Setch Sliver. 3... for 3 mana you get a 2/2 Sliver. All Sliver creatures have. This creature gets +1/+1/+1 as long as you control a swamp. And all Slivers have pay a swamp, regenerate this permanent. Pretty cool. Ooh, time shifted Temur Battle Rage. Pretty cool card. Another Cloud Sprite. Okay. Almost tempted to go for a booster box, but I have too many cards already. I just can't deal with it. I have way too many cards already. Well, can't always have too many of the cards, but I have too many cards from what I can deal with at the moment. Okay, for 4, it's a Fungus Sliver. All Sliver creatures have, whenever this creature is dealt damage, put a 1/1 counter on it. It must survive the damage to get the counter. Pretty good. Ooh, a time-shifted Prized Amalgam. Also a pretty cool card. And Llanowar Elves. Huh, as a token. Cool. Let's go. Uncommons. Ooh, old artwork harmonize. Pretty cool. And then we have a Tellarknight Hermit. For 4, we get a 1/1 Shaman. All Sapperlings get +1/+1. Can morph it for 5. And when it is turn faced up, I create 4 1/1 green Sapperling tokens. Ooh, and a time shifted Gary. Pretty cool in the old border art. That's cool. And a Kobold. Okay. Couple of packs left. See where this goes. Big Game Hunter. Oh, my first pact. It's a Slaughter Pact. So for the people that don't know, the pact cards all cost 0. And because they cost 0, yeah, at the next upkeep you have to pay something, a certain mana cost, or else you lose the game. So for 0, I can destroy target non-black creature, and at the beginning of your next upkeep, if I don't pay 3, I lose the game. Just straight out lose the game. Pretty nuts. And a time-shifted Exquisite Firecraft. Okay, and a Goblin token, huh? That's pretty cool art. They had these split cards as well. Dead and Gone. Okay. Cool. Second pact. Summoner's Pact. I can, for 0, I can search my library for a green creature card, reveal it, and put it in my hand. So it's a tutor. And if I don't pay 4, I lose the game. Then we have an Ajani's Pridemate with the old border and a foil 4C. Okay, cool. Last 2 packs. Kinda glad I didn't really buy a whole booster box of this, but I was so curious about the cards that were in it. I just had to go for a couple of them. Oh, the Stuffy Doll. It's a 5/0/1 indestructible construct artifact, and as he enters the battlefield, I choose a player. Whenever he is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to the chosen player, and I can tap it to deal 1 damage to itself, which is pretty cool. Ooh, and a time-shifted Granzo Dungeon Warden. This is a pretty cool commander. Okay, pretty neat. Last pack. These time-shifted cards are pretty cool, I must say. There we go, commons. And we have, I think this is my first mythic. Crovax, the Ascendant Hero. For 6, we get a 4/4 legendary human noble. Other white creatures get +1/+1. All non-white creatures get -1/-1. So this is kind of a white supremacist. And I can pay 2 life to return it to my hand. Okay, not a bad commander if white wasn't such a bad place for commander, but whatever, I'll try that. And then we have a Track Tusk. Oh, that's also a pretty cool card. And a foil, Magus of the Moon, to end this whole opening on it. Oh, that's pretty cool. The foiling isn't that great. You can kind of see it, I think. I don't know if it's gonna pick up on the camera, but I'm happy anyway. 2 Magus of the Moon. And a bat token. Okay, cool. That was it. See you guys next time.